All right, guys, this is my second bus stop that I take in the morning, so I'm over here now. Hey, so a couple things. So when I'm working in the pro-life stuff, I had a lady I talked to about her stillbirth, and they were on the way to the hospital, her and her husband, and they lost their baby. And she said it was a beautiful baby, beautiful baby. He just, it wasn't time. It wasn't his time yet. And 15 weeks. I mean, a lot of women think, 15 weeks, it's not really a baby. And so she wants to share her story. So it looks like her story is going to get shared to help and teach women that yes, the baby is real. And I was talking to her about how important it is to talk about miscarriage and abortion. Okay. So someone's life is very valuable. And along those lines is the same with the homeless. Okay. I'm over here and I see a cart here of somebody who looks like they're living off a cart. This is unacceptable, guys. We are in a country with tons of money. And to have people who are homeless because we don't manage money well, because we're greedy, it's just not right. So, um, and then along those lines, this is Christmas Eve is the day that I had my second, well, Christmas Day, I had my second son. So Christmas is a double special time for me. Christmas Eve, I started back labor and I was at home, and by Christmas morning, we had him. It was a beautiful white snowy day. I remember this. My husband was driving us to the hospital, and it was not the kind of birth that I had with my firstborn son, where I was in the hospital for 3 days. My placenta separated. I had an epidural. Um, I was afraid of losing my firstborn. This one, my son came into the world quietly. I mean, pretty quiet. I just had a shot of Demulin to take the edge off. It really didn't do anything. And I had him quietly, and it was just a beautiful, serene, you know, picturesque, you know, ride there. And the same with the birth. It was just a quiet birth. And when he came out, though, his shoulder, hadn't totally been developed, so he was very fussy. And I was told just to hold him snug and close to me, and that collarbone would would come into play. And he was my colicky baby. He was my one who, we used to give him rides in the car to help him sleep. And a beautiful child, beautiful. I mean, he had the golden blonde hair, especially when he would tip his head upside down. He had beautiful gold locks of hair, and they came from my grandfather and his grandfather. And then his hair darkened up when he was older. So he was just a perfect, beautiful baby. And this is my son who is also missing. So, um, I'm thinking a lot of him right now. I have not heard from him, and he is a Christian. So I know that my prayers will be heard, and I'm help. So there's nothing I can do. There's no point of worrying. You cannot worry. All you can do is just pray, and that's the best thing you can do, guys. And so yeah, I'm thinking of my son, and just how that day was so special.